75 hard.
Yes.
It's, hard.
And lasts for like 75 days.
To be clear, we're not doctors. You should speak to your doctor before you take on any physical challenge. I didn't. Don't be like me.
Yeah, no, she's a terrible example.
In fact, I reserve the right to switch to 75 soft at any point in time.
Or because of the way this challenge is outlined, which you'll find out later, we might just stop altogether. But we'll explain why that is. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what this is all about, shall we?
Garen.
Andrea.
What are the rules?
Well, be nice to people. Don't steal.
Yeah,
don't swear.
not those rules.
Different rules. Okay, 75 hard consists of 5 major rules that we have to pay attention to. 1, stick to a diet.
No cheat meals, no alcohol.
Cool. 2 workouts a day.
And 1 must be outside regardless of the weather.
But it's like rainy and cold.
Well, it was yesterday. Today it's just cold.
Okay. 3, drink a gallon of water a day.
These are 40-ounce tumblers. That means you need 3 of these plus 8 ounces more to make a gallon. You get that in your coffee. I don't get to count my coffee.
We'll talk coffee in a little bit. Spoilers. 4, read 10 pages of a nonfiction book a day.
It doesn't have to be a physical book. It can totally be a digital one, but it must be nonfiction. It also does not have to be self-help. It can just be nonfiction.
Okay, 5, take a daily progress photo. It's a selfie.
I have done this, and this was the thing that I kept forgetting to do before, but...
Isn't that what killed us last time?
Yeah, but see?
Okay, now...
Selfies.
If, and here's the big rule, if you don't do any of these things, any one thing, selfies suck. I'm not doing that today.
You gotta start over. And go for a new 75 days.
So when we said that, hey, this might just end, that would be why.
I want to be clear that this is not medically proven at all.
Oh no,
to help people.
This is a determination thing.
This is just a challenge in self-discipline.
Yep, and we're going to talk all about that here in just a moment.
Did you weigh in this morning?
I did.
And?
I came in at 213.2.
I weighed in. I can't remember what my starting weight was. If you want to put that on the screen.
It's going to be like right here, and it's a big number that's floating between our heads. Yeah, that's a number. All right.
I came in at 322 and a half this morning.
322 and a half is a loss. I'm a fan of that.
Yeah, it's a nice loss. It is the lowest number I've been since I had the heart attack.
That is fantastic.
So.
No, I'm down, I want to say like 5 because I started at 217, but there was water and all sorts of nonsense going on in there. But either way, it is what it is. We've been doing the challenge for about a week now, and yeah, so we've lost just a little bit of weight, which is a positive thing.
Well, have you had any struggles?
I have. I still snack like a crazy man, and my snacking gets in the way, definitely. And so I'll be thinking I'm doing so good, but then about 7 p.m. I'm like, you know what? I think I need Rice Krispie treats or brownies or chips, or I snack in the evenings, and that's a rough one for me.
So my struggles are the outside workout because my knees.
Mm-hmm.
And the water, because especially if I drink, so I've been trying to drink protein shakes, and for some reason this just really eats into my ability to consume the water.
Okay.
But I've got the indoor workout figured out pretty well.
Okay, well good. Yeah, the indoor workout in my opinion is the easier of the two. But yeah, it is what it is.
Well, do you feel any different so far?
No, I don't. It's not until I hit about the 10 to 15 pounds down that I really start to go, oh wow, my pants fit. The animals just got fed. My pants fit better when I'm about the 10, 15 down, and then I got to cinch up my belt, and then my shirts don't get all tight. And so it's probably not going to be for another week or two before I start going, wow, this is amazing. I'm sexy.
Yeah.
But yeah, what about you?
I feel heavier, actually. I feel I don't feel any lighter or different. My knees, my ankles, they prove to continue to add challenges to my day, and I can't tell if that's my shoes or if it's just my weight or if I'm getting old. But I'm working on it, so really it kind of just feels like a struggle every day. We said it earlier, this is a challenge.
Yes, we did.
It is a challenge of discipline.
Discipline, yep. The ability to commit to do something that isn't necessarily easy and at times just downright sucks. Anybody can do this when, it's easy, it's warm, it's not windy, and you look and feel good. But when it's cold, when it's rainy, when you really want nothing more than just to, order Domino's and be like, I'm having pizza for dinner instead.
Hurt.
Oh, man.
Or when you're sick.
And
I'm still sick, you guys.
yeah, the structured challenge is designed to help with discipline.
Well, this is about to get harder for us because we are federal employees.
We are.
And we are not immune to the RTO.
Nope.
We've been mostly teleworking since COVID.
Yeah.
Since 2019.
And it's been fantastic. I've been so productive. And I feel like that might be impacted, but that's not important.
Well, no, the point of mentioning it is that we're adding almost 4 hours of commute to our day.
Yeah.
We're no longer at home where we have access to fresh fruit, vegetables, whatever we want as snacks. We don't have access to our home gym anymore, although I hear that our workplace offers a decent gym.
It does.
We'll
I love the gym at work.
But I'm only authorized 3 days a week.
I'm authorized. That's all I'm authorized.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of being able to make that time. So busy schedules or availability of equipment can definitely make this more difficult. And then what about the whole mental side of it? I mean, do you have willpower to do things?
For short bursts.
Do I have willpower to do things?
For short bursts.
75 days is not a short burst. That's a long time. It's 2.5 months.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go do something for 2.5 months.
Part of wanting to do this for 2.5 months, the reason this worked out is I have some blood tests that weren't wonderful when I had them done last. And my next appointment it's not quite as long as 2.5 months, but it was a couple months away. So it made sense to make a long-term change to try to have better blood test results.
It's true. Now, we do everything together. So if I'm feeling pizza tonight, we're eating pizza tonight. If she's saying, I really don't want to have a drink tonight, then we are not having a drink tonight.
Speaking of which, we can celebrate one thing.
Oh, yes.
We made it through dry January.
Hooray! 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 Hooray!
We have not had alcohol since New Year's Eve.
Which has been great. But it's a shared commitment to see this through. It's not just me doing a challenge or you doing a challenge. We're going through this together.
We do everything together.
We do everything together. I was going to hit the button and move on. I'm going to hit the button and they're going to get a screen card. Keto, carnivore, Whole30. Hold your breath on that one, that might be coming. All sorts of crazy diets are out there. The nothing but cinnamon diet. No, that's not real. Don't do that. That's a terrible idea. We had to figure out what we were going to do for a diet on this challenge, considering that's one of the key tenets, is you have to follow a diet.
I think we kept it simple.
We did. Now, we use an app called Lose It. It's a lot like MyFitnessPal or Fitbit or Apple Health or Samsung. It's just another calorie tracker, really. But we're doing basic calories in and calories out. We were able to figure out what our calorie counts needed to be. Now we're tracking our food, and we are staying within those.
And I'm trying my hardest to up my protein numbers.
Oh, yeah.
My protein goals for my weight are insane. I don't think a normal, healthy person can eat that much protein in a day.
It's enough slices!
It's like 180 grams or something ridiculous. It's almost impossible to meet.
That is a lot of protein.
Yeah, it's a calculation based on your weight.
Okay.
So the heavier you are, the higher that number's going to be.
It's like, here, eat this cow.
So I don't hit it, but I definitely am trying to get up on my protein.
Okay, I'll buy that. Workouts, we have to do 2 of them a day.
And one has to be outside.
Okay.
My inside workouts, I have narrowed down to a routine of doing Beat Saber and Just Dance.
You are grumpily sitting in the dark right now, and you look almost angry. Can you tell me what happened?
I went to do my Beat Saber workout, and the computer, I think, needs updates or something, because it was jittery as hell. So then I was like, cool, I'll play Just Dance. Because I have that, and I was just going to buy the Unlimited Pass because I know the old songs. But Just Dance Unlimited is apparently no longer available as of like a month or 3 ago. So now I'm buying Just Dance 2025 Ultimate Edition just so I can have some new songs to play.
Now, I'm watching you as you do this, and you're like, let's go ahead and buy this. But it's like, no, you can't spend cash on this. You have to go and buy, like, gift card funds.
Yep.
And it really seems like the world just doesn't want you to do this.
Correct.
But you're still pushing through it?
I'm trying. This is the most frustrating workout of my life. I've spent like an hour on... Thing's still running. Hey Siri, cancel my workout.
Yeah.
Beat Saber I can do longer, obviously, because it doesn't require a lot of movement in my knees. Just Dance I can do for a shorter amount of time, but lots and lots of pain. It's getting easier to do Beat Saber. I imagine it will get easier to do Just Dance.
Well, that's the way it works with just about anything. So my inside workouts right now are the treadmill because, well, who doesn't love a treadmill? Well, most people don't love the treadmill. I do. But
I didn't want to walk and walk.
Oh, well, no, I get that. I choose to walk and run. One is walking and the other is walking twice at the same time.
I think I'd like to ride my bike outside, but I'm so afraid I'm going to break my bike.
I'm all about making bad choices. We'll see what happens. So yeah, the outside workout each day is going to essentially be, well, whatever you're doing. Because again, we do everything together.
Yeah.
So right now it is walking, but bike riding potentially. I want to set up the recumbent bike out on the back porch just so I can sit there and pedal while playing a video game.
Well, like I said, we can take the bikes to that abandoned store by the mall.
Oh yeah.
And ride in the parking lot. Like, you could ride around the mall, but then you gotta look out for cars.
Yeah, and riding in circles just isn't fun. I don't know. Okay, books. What book did you pick?
Atomic Habits.
Didn't you read that last time?
I started to, and then I quit. Because 75 hard is hard.
Because 75 hard.
Who knew? So I've never made it very far into this book. I bought it for 75 hard. It is about changing your habits for the better. It is...
Habits?
Yeah.
Good habits? Like maybe the 7 habits of highly effective people?
It's almost like there's a market for habit advice.
Oh, goodness, that's crazy.
I've never read that book.
What?
I've never read that book.
Every person that works for me and every kid we've ever had in this house
It's required reading.
Is required reading. If you're gonna hang out with me, this is required reading.
Maybe I'll
this
read
one,
it after this one.
This one and How to Win Friends and Influence Other People.
Also haven't read that one either. Why would I have read that? I'm just naturally good.
How do we like each other? I
don't need self-help books.
No, that's why we're doing this. So you're reading hard copy.
Yes.
Is there a reason you're doing hard copy versus digital?
It's because I already had it. I didn't go out and buy it. I already owned it.
That's actually a really good idea. I downloaded that, so I've got it on the tablet. All right, gallon of water.
I struggle with the gallon of water when I drink protein shakes. So I drink the protein shakes to try to hit the protein goal, but then I really don't want the water.
Okay.
So I haven't been drinking the protein shakes the last couple days, and I've been downing the water. Who knew?
That coffee cup is bigger than your stomach. Mm-hmm. What are you holding there?
2 shots of blonde espresso and a whole protein shake.
I gotta find a way to make this work.
I don't know. Protein powder. So no, because then everything gets thick. That's weird. All right. So how... I notice you're holding the Stanley, and you're going through, what, 3 of these a day?
Yes.
Okay, and that's your plan to make it through the water?
Yeah.
It's just plow through the Stanley?
I mark it with a
dry erase marker?
Dry erase marker when I finish one. So I only ended up with 2 marks because when I finished the third one, I don't bother marking.
Okay. Yeah, I only have to go through my Stanley twice a day, but we'll talk about that in a minute.
Oh, is yours bigger than mine? Oh, coffee.
All right.
He cheats.
I do not. Okay, so with the workouts and the reading and the selfie and all of that, do we have any essential supplies or anything that we need to either maintain or carry around with us to make this work?
The water bottles.
Okay.
But I think that's the only thing I really carry around all day.
Okay, I carry my cell phone. That's how I take my selfies.
Well, yes, okay. I take my selfie. I forgot about. I take it when I weigh in, though.
And that's also why we failed last time, was I forgot about the selfie.
Well, I normally so I weigh in and then I take the selfie and I move on with my life because it's part of the
It's part of the routine.
It's part of the app. When you record your weight, it says, "Would you like to take a photo?"
Yes, I would. This is a pretty cool app.
A week behind you.
Yes.
A ton more to go. I was going to
Yes.
try to do the math, but
10. There's like 10 weeks, because there's going to be a series of like 10 or 11 of these videos, but whatever.
What do you think your long-term struggle is going to be?
My sore calves.
Okay.
I really think that the soreness in my legs is going to be my biggest limiting factor, because I love the treadmill and I love the workouts, but there's not a rest day in there. And so...
Yeah, that's a lot of argument for 75 Soft, is that 75 Soft says take whatever rest days you want.
Yeah, but then I'm just going to take like 3 weeks of a rest and be like, oh,
Yeah,
that was good.
Because 75 Soft is not really... It's not about building discipline, it's just about trying to change your habits. We're trying to build discipline here. But you could change your workout.
You know, at some point during all of this, if we suddenly start changing the title card from 75 hard to soft, they'll be like, all right, who screwed up?
Well, it's definitely was me. Like, if it gets changed, just know it was me. Garen actually has a lot of willpower.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
On most things.
Have you met me? I'm terrible.
You have weigh-ins.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't have to lose weight to keep my job, unlike some people.
Yeah, it's true. The no excuses mentality. Do you take that to mean a very strict zero excuses? Or is that more of a spirit of the law versus a letter of the law kind of thing?
I think we're supposed to say no excuses. I think that it was designed to say no excuses, but it's not in my heart to say no excuses. And hi!
Yep, that's the black one. And it's gonna go away now.
My sweet baby.
Bye-bye.
When they did. We've been recording for 4 years and they never come to see us. And in a week, they've been up here every day.
Every freaking day. I don't know what's going on.
Anyways.
Now, we made it through the first week. We did everything that we had to do. Do you think there's an importance to starting strong?
Yes. I think that building a routine will work better if you have a set structure you follow out the gate. If I write it down, if I put it in order, if I follow the order, and I perform all the steps at the same time every day, it's more likely to stick.
Okay, I can understand that, and I think I even agree with it, because if you spend your first week and it just sucks, you're not going to want to keep doing it. So starting strong, I think, has value to it. Okay, before we move on to the next bit, we need to do a quick recap. 2 workouts a day, 10 pages of reading, nonfiction, take a selfie, gallon of water, and follow a diet. Those were the 5 rules, right? Okay, so now that we've refreshed you on the rules.
Question.
Yes.
Is coffee considered water?
Yes. Now, before you go, ooh, I'm gonna do a Trenta-sized triple cream wet dream with 7 pumps of caramel and
Black coffee is considered water.
there we go, black coffee, and maybe even a 0-calorie sweetener. So when I do my 36 ounces of water or coffee over the course of a morning, that's knocking out 36 of my 128 ounces of water.
Yeah. You could also drink tea. I've been drinking tea because I have a cold.
Because it's bean water and it's leaf water. Regardless, it's water.
Speaking of a cold,
Yes.
does that end their challenge or restart the challenge?
Having a cold? No. Being bedridden with the flu because you're running 106 degree temperature? I'm also going to say no, because that's not you being undisciplined. That's you actively in the process of trying to not die.
So let's be real. 75 hard is a challenge. It was designed by a guy. It's an actual thing. It exists out there. But nobody is policing you. If you feel like you just need to hit pause because you have a very real illness and you need to lay in bed, then do that. It's totally fine. I'm not going to tell.
I don't know if that falls within the, oh my goodness, this, okay, that is what that is. This is where we come into the whole spirit of the law versus the letter of the law. And I don't even think there's a law that applies to this. This is it was a challenge that was put together as, it's an idea. It's like the,
You give me kisses.
I can see that. It's letter of the law, spirit of the law, I would say. So,
Agreed.
does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so there are exceptions, and there are things, such as the coffee is water, considerations.
You know your body, you know your mind. You do what gets you to your end result. We've been seeing you in the comments talking about whether or not you wanted to participate, and we invite you along for this ride.
We absolutely do.
Oh, I thought you had more to say.
No, I thought you were stopping because this thing was yelping at you.
If you want to follow along and do it on the soft version, that's totally fine. If you want to do it on the hard version, let us know how it's going for you. People say that the hardest part for them is quitting the alcohol. I actually would say it's the workouts and the water.
I think the water's the hardest part. There's a level of difficulty there that I don't like having to be back in the bathroom every 8 minutes to pee. And I know that every 8 minutes is a bit of an exaggeration.
But it's a lot.
Not by much.
Yeah.
So the water, I think, is the hardest part.
What's the easiest part?
Oh, the selfie.
I'd say the book.
Really?
Reading 10 pages is not hard.
No, it's not hard, but I've got so many other things that I'm doing.
Yeah.
Hence the discipline.
Well, and the whole
aspect.
point of wanting to do this in the first place, besides, just being generally healthier, was I am sedentary a lot more than I ever meant to be.
Yep.
And I don't want to be. So having this list of things to do every day is helping that. So even if I don't make it all the way to the end, or if I end up skipping a workout or something, I feel like I still obtained one of my original goals, which is to move more.
No, that's fantastic. Drop down into the comments. Let us know if you're doing any of this, and if you are, tell us what your struggles are. Tell us what your wins are. I would actually, I want to be able to bring that out and say, hey, this person says this person says that. I want to be able to highlight your wins and your struggles just as much as we highlight ours.
Well, so I'm the one who generally reads the comments and am responding most of the time.
If
on
I
our
respond,
videos.
I put a -G
Do you?
in there. Yeah.
I see that you guys have suggested some recipes to us, particularly for pork, which you asked for in the past.
I did, yes.
And I do see that you've requested other challenges of us, like Whole30.
Oh my goodness, I've seen that one pop up like 2 or 3 times. You know who you are. And oh my goodness, Whole30 just doesn't scare me, but I don't know. I don't know enough about it to speak authoritatively. I'm just like, ugh, bacon.
I know if we aren't on camera right now, Garen would be like, I'm not doing that hippy dippy bullshit.
Oh my gosh. Thanks, Andrea.
You're welcome.
Needed
Outed.
that.
Outed.
I wasn't going to
But-
say it was hippy dippy.
I think it's something worth trying. And we probably will. So keep the comments coming. Let us know your thoughts and ideas. We do see them.
Oh yeah, and we sit in our home office watching things scroll on the screen going, holy cow. Holy cow, people are actually responding to us.
Somebody's doing a $35 challenge where they don't spend more than $35 a week on their food.
I spend $35 on lunch.
Which is pretty awesome. I wonder, like, long term, that's even better than a pantry challenge because it teaches you to live within a
Within a
set constraint. So props to you. I hope that's going great for
Yeah.
you. We've had users post their weight losses or their attempts at a pantry challenge like we did.
We've got one person following us. I want to say her name was Christine. She's lost like 73 pounds or something like that over the course of the last year. That is insane.
So let's take a moment and praise you for your achievements.
Hooray!
Good job. We're actually very thrilled for you.
Legitimately.
Like, legit, yeah, we celebrate for you. I'm like, oh wow, this person did this and this person did that. And Garen gets to sit there and listen to me tell him all about you guys.
I read them too sometimes.
So keep it coming because you motivate us.
You really do. And I like to hope to think that maybe we do the same, but stop it.
It's so cute. Binks says hi.
Oh my
Come
word.
here, Binks.
All right. We're going to wrap this up, I think.
Should pick her up and be like, bye-bye.
Oh my goodness, it's like the piano cat.
Put her up to your face and see if she likes you.
Oh, no, thank you. All right.
It would hurt.
Yeah, probably, because I didn't shave this week. I should probably do that. All right. Leave your comments, ring the bell, subscribe, all that fun
Covered in
stuff.
cat hair.
We're going to go take care of this nonsense. So thanks for being here, folks. We appreciate it.
Thank you.